Our first example says, what is the ratio of the number of beaks to the number of legs that the chickens and the sheep have on the farm? So we have the number of chickens and the number of sheep, but we need to know how many legs are there and how many beaks are there. It's kind of a silly question. So let's start off with chickens. We have 10 chickens. How many legs do we have if we have 10 chickens? So there's 10 chickens. Each chicken has 2 legs. So we have 20 legs. So I'm going to write that down here. Maybe not that far down here. 20 legs. Each chicken has 1 beak. So I'm going to say 10 times 1, which we know is 10. So the chickens have 20 legs and 10 beaks. Let's talk about the sheep. There are 20 sheep, but a sheep has 4 legs. So while a chicken kind of looks like this, a sheep has 4 legs. So we're going to do 20 times 4, and that's 80. So there's 80 legs. And sheep do not have beaks. So we're going to do 10 times 0, which is 0. So 0 beaks. So how many legs are there all together? Well, 10 plus 20, there's 100 legs on the farm. And beaks, 10 plus 0 is 10 beaks. And we want the number of beaks first, so 10 beaks, to the number of legs, which is 100. And we can simplify that, right? We can divide both by 10. So in the end, we get 1. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 2. 100 divided by 10 is 10. So our beak to leg ratio for the chickens and sheep on the farm is 1 to 10. 1 beak to every 10 legs. Okay, that's the first example. Let's go down to the second one. It says the table represents equivalent ratios x to y. Find the missing numbers to the table, I think is what it was meant to say. So here we have x's 5, 10, 15, and 20, but we're missing some y's. So we don't know this y, then we have an 8, we don't know this y, and then we have a 16. So these are going up by 5 every time on our x, so that's consistent. But we need to find how much each of our y's is going up by. So I don't know how we get from here to here. I don't know how we get from here to here, and I don't know how to get from here to here. But I do know when I go from 10 to 20, I'm adding 8. But I went down 2 blocks. So I went down 2 blocks to get that 8. That means we need to do 8 divided by 2, since we skipped 2 blocks. And that's going to tell us how much we're adding each time. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. So now I know, okay, we're going to be adding 4 each time we go down a block. So 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. If I want to go backwards, I'm going to have to subtract 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. And that makes sense, right? We're going up by the same amount for each y. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. So here are our 2 answers.